Miles Morales becomes the Hulk. This comic opens with the Prowler waiting for a meeting with one of his employers, but they don't show, and instead he is met by a group of men in suits, who he finds out actually works for his employer, and were sent there to get him to steal a device from Dr. Bruce Banner. And when he tries to tell them he is out of the game, they just show him a picture of Miles and his family, basically blackmailing him into doing their job for them. We then cut to Miles, who is explaining all of this to his therapist, Doc Samson, who tells him to start from the beginning. Miles was visiting his uncle to tell him the news about him getting into Vision's Academy, but his uncle was busy arguing with his employers about taking the briefcase, seeing what was in it could make the world's deadliest gamma bomb ever, and is just for some reason sitting on his kitchen table. Miles notices a spider on it and goes to swat it off, knocking over the case and opening it, and Miles accidentally steps on one of the gamma capsules, which explodes under his feet. His therapist then asks if this was his first transformation, and Miles tells him not exactly, and then we see him waking up in a deep sweat with bright green eyes. He heads to the bathroom, and when he looks in the mirror, his skin has turned completely green. Miles even notes that he hid his condition from his parents in fear of them sending him to a place like Xavier's School for Gifted Youngsters, and the only person he tells is his best friend Genki. Also, a while back, Miles overheard his uncle talking about a meeting for a briefcase drop-off, so he followed him there to the spot, and he listened in on their conversation. His uncle then gives the man the briefcase, and while he has his back turned, he shoots him, also making him drop the briefcase, exploding all the capsules on the ground around him, turning him into Abomination. He then picks up the Prowler and snaps his neck, which sends Miles into a deep rage, fully turning him into the Hulk. And then he really just starts beating the hell out of him, until he hits him so much that it kills him. And him even just reliving all that trauma and pain starts turning him green. His therapist tells him to just embrace it, and that he can now use this newfound power to protect his loved ones. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then consider liking and subscribing, because I post daily shorts and weekly videos just like this one, and it just helps me out a ton.